5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start. The environment is the foundation of all life on Earth. It includes the air we breathe, the water we drink, the land we live upon, and the biodiversity that supports our survival. Every human activity, whether related to agriculture, industry, education, or recreation, is directly or indirectly linked to the natural environment. As populations grow and technological advances continue, the pressure on natural resources has increased. It has therefore become necessary for individuals, communities, and governments to recognize the importance of environmental conservation and adopt practices that ensure the long-term health of our planet. Sustainable development is the process of meeting present needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. This concept requires a balance between economic growth, social inclusion, and environmental protection. Among these three components, the environment is often the most neglected. Forests are cleared for construction, rivers are polluted by industrial waste, air is contaminated by emissions, and soil is degraded through excessive use of chemicals. If such trends continue, the quality of life for both present and future generations will decline. Environmental conservation is the practice of protecting and managing natural resources so they can continue to provide their benefits. These resources include forests, water bodies, minerals, air, and a wide range of flora and fauna. Conservation does not mean halting development, but guiding it in a way that minimizes harm and promotes long-term sustainability. For example, construction projects should include green spaces, industries should adopt cleaner technologies, and farmers should use methods that preserve soil fertility and reduce water consumption. One of the major reasons for environmental degradation is deforestation. Trees play a vital role in maintaining ecological balance. They absorb carbon dioxide, release oxygen, support biodiversity, and prevent soil erosion. When forests are cut down recklessly, the consequences include loss of wildlife, increased greenhouse gases, floods, and droughts. Reforestation and afforestation programs must be taken up on a large scale. Communities must be involved in planting and protecting trees, and laws against illegal cutting must be strictly enforced. Water is another critical resource that requires urgent conservation. Despite the fact that a major part of the earth is covered with water, only a small fraction is suitable for human use. Pollution from factories, untreated sewage, and plastic waste is making water bodies unsafe. At the same time, overuse of groundwater is leading to its rapid depletion. Conservation measures include rainwater harvesting, protection of wetlands, recycling of wastewater, and efficient irrigation methods such as drip systems. Every individual can contribute by reducing wastage and using water responsibly. Air pollution has become a serious problem, especially in urban areas. The burning of fossil fuels in vehicles, power plants, and factories releases harmful gases and particles into the atmosphere. These pollutants cause respiratory problems, heart disease, and even premature death. Children and the elderly are particularly vulnerable. Measures to reduce air pollution include promotion of public transport, use of clean energy sources such as solar and wind, and enforcement of emission norms. Planting trees and creating green belts in cities can also help in purifying the air. Biodiversity refers to the variety of living organisms in a particular habitat. Each species, whether plant, animal, or microorganism, plays a role in maintaining the balance of nature. However, many species are becoming extinct due to habitat destruction, pollution, poaching, and climate change. Conservation of biodiversity involves the protection of natural habitats, creation of wildlife sanctuaries and national parks, and regulation of hunting and trade in endangered species. Scientific research and public awareness campaigns are also essential to promote the value of biodiversity. Climate change is one of the biggest challenges facing the world today. The rise in global temperatures is causing melting of glaciers, rise in sea levels, extreme weather events, and shifting of agricultural patterns. These changes threaten food security, health, and livelihoods across the world. The main cause of climate change is the increase in greenhouse gases, especially carbon dioxide and methane. Individuals can reduce their carbon footprint by using energy-efficient appliances, reducing meat consumption, avoiding single-use plastics, and traveling less by personal vehicles. Waste management is another important aspect of environmental conservation. Improper disposal of waste leads to pollution, disease, and loss of useful materials. The principles of reduce, reuse, and recycle must be followed both at the individual and institutional levels. Organic waste can be composted and used as fertilizer. Electronic waste, batteries, and hazardous materials must be handled with special care. Governments must set up systems for segregation, collection, and processing of waste in all urban and rural areas. Education and awareness are key to environmental conservation. People must be informed about the impact of their actions on nature and encouraged to adopt sustainable practices. Schools and colleges should include environmental education in the curriculum. Workshops, campaigns, exhibitions, and nature clubs can be organized to involve students in practical activities. Media also plays a vital role in spreading awareness and shaping public opinion on environmental issues. Technology can be a powerful ally in conservation efforts. Satellite imaging, data analysis, and sensor networks can help monitor deforestation, water levels, pollution, and wildlife movement. Clean technologies in energy, transportation, and agriculture can reduce environmental impact while improving efficiency. Investment in research and development of green technologies must be a national priority. Government policies and international cooperation are necessary for large-scale environmental protection. Laws related to pollution control, forest conservation, wildlife protection, and sustainable development must be strictly implemented. Agencies must be held accountable, and violations must attract strict penalties. Global agreements on climate change, biodiversity, and marine conservation must be honored and supported. Sharing of resources, expertise, and funding between countries can lead to better results and strengthen global solidarity. Community participation is essential for any conservation program to succeed. Local people often have traditional knowledge and deep understanding of the environment. Their involvement ensures better implementation and sustainability of efforts. Participation can be encouraged through incentives, recognition, and ownership of projects. Success stories from different regions must be shared to inspire others. Stop.